Live on the fly. Run racks. Real talk. Live action.
Inside the Lakeshore Athletic Club, these fans are anxiously awaiting the start of the rematch between Willie Mosconi and Jimmy Karras. Last fall in ABC's Wide World of Sports, you saw Jimmy Karras defeat Willie Mosconi, and this is the rematch today. Our expert on the program is Roy Kimman, a former three-time intercollegiate champion. And Roy, let's talk about 14-1 continuous pocket billiards, how it's played.
Thank you, Bill. It is indeed 14-1 continuous play, and the main object of this game is to pocket 14 balls, leaving the 15th ball in such a position that you can make it on a subsequent shot, carry them into the rack, break up the rack, and continue your run from there.
Okay, now the game is 125, and it's conceivable that one man might start out and run 125 and win, right?
It is indeed. We have two outstanding players today, and to borrow a phrase, this is going to be a horse race.
Okay, fine, Roy. We'll be waiting your comments. And now let's meet our contestants. First of all, the retired world champion 15 times. He won the world championship, the one and only Willie Mosconi. Willie? Let's talk for a moment with you, Willie. I know you're kind of anxious for a little revenge.
Well, not actually. We in competition always look forward to trying to get even with the fellow the next time.
You know, I said retired. Now, you are not really retired, are you?
Well, I am retired from competition, but not from exhibition work. I still travel around the country and do quite a bit of it.
Okay, well, there's a lot at stake here today. A purse of $5,000, $3,500 to the winner, $1,500 to the loser, and I know you want the big one. Okay,
fine.
Okay, good luck to you, Willie Mosconi. And now a man who won the world championship 4 times, a man who held both the national and world title in the same year, the only man ever to do that, and he is Jimmy Karras. Jimmy, who won this match a year ago in New York. Jimmy, good to see you again. I know you'd like to repeat what you did at the New York Athletic Club last fall.
I sure would, Bill.
What was the score of that game, you remember?
125 to 82.
Okay, do you feel pretty good? I know you've been doing a lot of traveling.
Oh, yeah. Feels pretty good.
Okay, get warmed up because we're just about ready to get underway with the start of the National Invitational Pocket Billiards Championship from Chicago on ABC's Wide World of Sports. We'll be back with more from the National Invitational Pocket Billiards Championship in just a moment. The Gillette Safety Razor Company is bringing you this segment of ABC's Wide World of Sports. All set to get underway now, and both players will lag to see who starts this game off. They will shoot the cue ball down to this end, and the one that comes closest to the head rail will be the winner, and he will have the option of deciding who will break. And Mosconi wins the lag, and he designates Karras to make the break. All right, let's have our expert here, Roy Kimman, make an explanation of that.
This means that Karras will break the ball safe, and actually Willie will have the first shot at attempting to run the balls.
Okay, now those 2 balls you saw hitting the rail made it a legal break, and so Karras has left Mosconi at the head end of the table, and not too much to shoot at, really.
No, a fairly difficult shot there. I think he'll pocket that okay, but, well, he missed.
He did indeed, and that is quite an unusual thing for Mosconi. And that is an inning for Willie Mosconi without scoring anything. So Jimmy Karras, making a beautiful break, leaving Mosconi with not too much to shoot at, now has an opportunity himself, and he gets one. Now remember, the game is 125. Also, he will try to get 14 in the pockets, leaving himself 1 for the break shot.
13.
And this enables him to keep on going.
That's right, and he made a good break shot on the 3 ball and appears now to be on the way to running this rack. It's a little early to determine the break ball for the next rack. However, it won't be long until I'll be pointing that out. Right now, I would say the 12 ball. However, he disturbed the 12 at that time.
Now, the voice you hear in the background is the referee, Dick Youngen of Rockford, Illinois. He is also counting and designating where balls will fall. this game, the player must designate to the referee which shot he is going to make.
5 ball in corner pocket. 6. 7 ball in corner pocket. 7.
Now he's made 7. He has 8 balls on the table and will try to get 7 more down and leaving 1 for the break shot. And Roy, right here, we should probably say this is a great deal like a chess game where these great players are thinking 5, 6, 7, maybe even a dozen shots ahead.
They are indeed, Bill, and right now it looks as if the 10 ball is his break shot. If he does everything as planned, I can say without a doubt that the 10 will be the break shot for him to enter the next rack on.
11.
All right, he's got 4 on the table. He's got 11, and he's leading Willie Mosconi 11-0, as Willie Mosconi did not get anything in his first inning.
12. 15, the side pocket.
Jimmy Karras began playing pocket billiards at the age of 17. He is now 54 years old, so he's had a long and great career.
12 ball in the corner pocket.
Right you are, and he left the 10 for the break shot. And he leads 14-0 over Willie Mosconi, and now the balls will be racked. And at this point, he has left himself, I would say, Roy, in excellent shape.
He's in real good condition, Bill. He should pocket this with no trouble and get a good action on the cue ball into the rack.
15.
15 now, and he's going to study this situation a little bit. He doesn't have a great deal. As a matter of fact, the 13 ball on the left side, as you see, the only ball on the left side is frozen. He's going for the 2 ball and makes it.
16.
Now, this is a situation, Roy, where great players really shine.
This is true.
5 ball in the
And
corner pocket.
Mosconi, you see him just sort of knowingly nod here as to what Karras is going to do. 5 ball, corner pocket.
17. 9 ball in the side pocket. 18.
A run of 18 for Jimmy Karras. He's studying this situation here, Roy, because he's got a group of balls in a cluster and not too many outside to make as a target.
Right, he'll go for the 11 in the side, a not too difficult shot. However, in some cases, that stick gets mighty heavy in a match of this importance.
19.
He made a nice shot.
Very significant shot that carries him to 19. Jimmy Karras, incidentally, is the co-holder of the world's record. And the man he's meeting in this match is also the co-holder, 127. Set in 1949 in Kansas City.
In the corner pocket. 20.
20 for Jimmy Karras. And now, Roy, he seems to have things very well in hand.
Yes, he does. This is a slightly difficult shot. However, the balls are broken nicely now, and probably he will have the 8 ball for a break shot into the next rack.
6 ball in the corner pocket. 22. 7 ball in the corner pocket.
That's 23 for him.
23.
So at this point, he has the balls spread out just about like he wants them, picking them off at ease and always keeping in mind that he has 1 for the break shot. Boy, this game has a lot of concentration, doesn't it, Roy?
Yes, one does not comprehend how much concentration is involved in a game like this. Right now, the 15 ball will be his next to last shot during this rack, and as I've stated before, probably the 8 ball will be his break shot. He appears to be in good stroke and out of trouble at this time, Bill.
25.
That's 25 for Jimmy Karras.
7 ball in the corner pocket.
And that's 26. He's made 2 excellent shots in this particular rack.
14 ball in the corner pocket. 27. 8 ball in the corner pocket.
And now he has left 1 ball on the table.
28.
And very nicely done indeed. And Jimmy Karras has run 28. We'll be back in just a moment with more action in the National Invitational Pocket Billiards Championships here in Chicago on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Jimmy Karras has now run 2 complete racks. He hasn't had any shots that have been particularly difficult. He's planned his shots perfectly and stayed out of trouble. Willie Mosconi hasn't scored so far, so Karras leads 55-0, and he continues in flawless form. So this could be it. He's run 54. He's got an easy one on the 8 ball, but there is the problem. Those 2 right there, the 4 and the 5, just an inch apart, and they're just an inch and a half, 2 inches off the rail. And in this 14-1 continuous game, he has to leave himself a break shot. Here's the 8 ball that he will take probably very easily, giving him 55. Now, not a reverse English there. Ooh, that would be a little dicey, as the British say.
Very dicey, and I can safely say that this will terminate his run, and he will probably resort to a safety play here.
Willie Mosconi gets up from his chair. He's got no question in his mind that it's all over right here as far as the run is concerned. Now, you mentioned playing as safety.
Yes, and playing as safety, you have to drive a ball to the rail or drive the 2 balls to the rail after contacting the ball. Which, in this case, he hit the 5 ball and then contacted the rail.
All right, now, this is a very unusual situation. Believe it or not, on the scoreboard, Willie Mosconi has a
tight. The 4 ball appears to be a very good break shot. He'll pocket his other ball and in all probability get in real good shape for the final break shot. After the final break shot, then we'll need 3 balls.
119 to 26. Jimmy Karras in front of Willie Mosconi.
39.
And now he only needs 5 more to go. 2 on the table, 3 from the next rack, and he will have it. Does that surprise you a little bit, Roy?
Not at all. He played this rack exactly as I thought he would play. He played this rack as the great champion that he is. Nothing short of miracle now will prevent his running out the rack bill.
There's a smile on Jimmy Karras' face there for a minute. He's got to do a little gymnastics to get up there. Remember, he's keeping 1 foot on the table. And he does it. And threw the ball back just a little bit. And that is 122. 122 for Jimmy Karras. And 26 for Willie Mosconi. And at this point, Jimmy Karras has run 14-1. He needs 3 more to win. Oh, and he broke it nicely there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He might be a little bit tight there, Bill. Unless he can go down the corner with the 5, he might be a little tight.
Well, he's got a setup down in the corner.
Yes, he has. The 13 ball.
That's all. 2 more.
Rain for 1.
1 more. That was... what do you think, Roy? For the last one, is it a tough one?
It's a cliffhanger. He's got a pretty difficult shot here. However, he should pocket the 5 with not too much difficulty.
It's all over. And Willie Mosconi goes over to congratulate Jimmy Karras. It's all over. And Jimmy Karras has defeated Willie Mosconi in his head-to-head match. The National Invitational Pocket Billiard Championship from Chicago. The final score, Jimmy Karras 125 and Willie Mosconi 26. And here's the champion. We'll be back to talk with the champion Jimmy Karras in just a moment. Now, Newport Menthol Cigarette gives you a coach's eye view of sport. And here he is, the champion of our National Invitational Meet, Jimmy Karras. Jimmy, congratulations to you. Was there any particular thing as far as strategy is concerned, Jim, that you did? You got a good start, I know that.
Yes, Bill, I did. At the opening, I got a good start when I made that run. And during the break thereafter, I got pretty good rolls. I mean, Mosconi, it always happens, one or the other player will give good rolls and bad rolls. Well, tonight I was fortunate because if we got the better rolls, it would have been 50 out.